of the National Football League. Please welcome your defending NFC East champion, Philadelphia Eagles.
On the Cowboys sideline, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. A moment he will remember forever. His first game as a head coach in the National Football League. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. The first of 272 games of the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Led his team to one of the best regular seasons in the NFL last season, but really elevated his play during the postseason, and once again was a monster in the Super Bowl. He's led his team to at least 11 wins in each of the last 3 seasons. He doesn't expect this year to be any different.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
That 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
180, 180.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
180, 180.
Throwing is Hurts. Quick slant to Brown. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Great, set. 180, 180.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal.
Great, set. 180, 180.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it as we resume action. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pick up with 2 yards.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 47-yard line.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards on the pickup, but that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead give up the middle to Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Here's Prescott. That is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now first and 10. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott from the gun. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This now a 3rd and 4.
Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Great, set. And
they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Got a man. It's Brown. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
This will be caught by Graham.
And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hanson for our halftime report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at venerable Soldier Field. The Bears at home to take on the Vikings in the NFC North. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. This will wind up a touchdown. The Vikings come away with the victory. It's win 1 in game 1 for J.J. McCarthy. From there, we bring you another opener that's got some real star power to it. And it's the two-time MVP, Lamar Jackson. He'll find his man in the back corner of the end zone. Touchdown. The Ravens come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Miami Dolphins. And it's Tua. He went for more than 300 yards passing, including this, one of his 3 touchdowns through the air. The Dolphins move to 1-0. They get the victory in the season opener. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Man, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
This one swung out to Williams. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the Sticks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
First down.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the Eagles' 32-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line.
15 yards.
Now Prescott going to change the play. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 10-3. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Throwing on second down. Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as they get this up to the 34-yard line. And now they'll shift things around.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Great. Set.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter.
No touch.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Hey, Silver.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Up the middle, it's Williams. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing. Prescott. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down. Now 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Hurts. Yeah, this defense rallies and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They give it to Williams, running right. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Quick slant there gets him the 1st down. 6 yards on the play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Prescott. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Cowboys, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. Now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.